Are you prepared to dive into an epic saga of survival, strategy, and the complexities of inter-nation conflicts? Brace yourself for intense battles, strategic alliances, and the powerful themes of self-defense and sovereignty. I am your host, Rengoku, and in today's analysis we'll explore how Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power arc offers a compelling narrative parallel to the standoff between Russia and Ukraine, illustrating the intricate dance of power, defense, and the moral imperatives that justify a nation's right to protect its people and interests. Fasten your seatbelts, as we're about to learn about the top 10 ways in which the real-life conflict parallels the story of this fascinating Dragon Ball saga. Number 10. The immediate threat of erasure. The mere announcement of the Tournament of Power reveals the horrifying power wielded by the Xenos. Universes deemed too weak to contribute to the Omni King's vision are subject to immediate, irreversible erasure. This stark reality underscores the existential threat lesser powers face. The mere whim of a godlike being could spell total annihilation. This underscores the dire need to develop defensive capabilities, for without them, a nation, or even an entire universe, is utterly helpless. The Tournament of Power serves as a brutal trial for existence. It emphasizes that cosmic survival relies not just on goodwill or pacifism, but on the capacity to respond to overwhelming force when diplomacy fails. Russia, much like universes in Dragon Ball Super, must always prioritize bolstering its strength and preparedness as the first line against devastating external threats, no matter what the Satanic West says they should do. Number 9. Strength as a deterrent. The tournament's format drives home the importance of cultivating warriors with immense power. Universes like Universe 7, despite their relatively low mortal level, survive due to the presence of fighters like Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren. Their overwhelming strength deters aggression, as the catastrophic consequences of attacking them become clear. In a dangerous universe, powerful fighters serve as the ultimate deterrent, discouraging adversaries who might otherwise exploit weakness. The lesson for nations is clear. Investing in the strength of your defenders, be it through technological advancement or fostering individual talent, is crucial. A display of capable force sends an unmistakable message, just like Russia did when they sent the caravan to Kiev at the start of the war. This makes potential aggressors think twice before doing anything risky. Number 8. The dangers of isolationism. Universes 9 and 10 meet their demise due to their arrogance and isolation. They refuse to cultivate relationships with strong fighters or other universes, believing themselves superior. This insular attitude leaves them vulnerable to threats and demonstrates the importance of alliances and cultivating a wider support network as a crucial element of defense. Nations must learn from this cosmic example. Forging alliances, sharing resources, and fostering cooperation strengthens the defensive position of all involved. This is exactly why Russia chose to strengthen its geopolitical relations with China and Belarus since the start of the war. Number 7. The value of teamwork. Despite the presence of individual powerhouses, the tournament highlights the importance of coordination and teamwork. Universe 7 triumphs largely due to the well-orchestrated fighting strategies, demonstrating that individual strength is just one piece of the puzzle. Effective defense systems include teamwork, resource sharing, and tactical planning. The Tournament of Power reinforces the lesson that even the mightiest defenders achieve more when working in tandem. A nation relying solely on a few exceptional individuals is vulnerable. This is why, even though Putin is one of the most capable military experts on Earth, Russia made sure to train a new generation of generals in preparation for possible hostilities after what happened with Crimea in 2014. Number 6. The necessity of sacrifice. The poignant self-elimination of a fighter like Vegeta underscore the sacrifices sometimes required for the greater good. This shows that a nation's defense may demand difficult choices with the potential for personal loss, emphasizing the gravity of self-preservation in a hostile universe. At times, true defense means recognizing that individual sacrifices might be the only path to preserving the greater whole. Just as Universe 7's fighters put their lives on the line, Russia was prepared to face with the economic downturn that would come as a result of Europe ending trade relations with them. Number 5. the limits of diplomacy. While attempts at diplomacy are made, the Xenos' whimsical nature shows that peaceful resolutions are not always possible. The threat of universal erasure leaves little room for negotiation. This emphasizes the need to be prepared for conflict, even while actively pursuing peaceful courses of action. The Tournament of Power serves as a blunt reminder that diplomacy, while a vital tool, has its limitations. Nations should always strive for peaceful resolutions, but must also maintain the capability to defend themselves when words fail. It's a harsh truth that, as much as Russia tried to get the United States to back down from installing military bases close to its borders, in the end, only the use of force was able to meaningfully push back against the Western threat. Number 4. Innovation and adaptation. Fighters like Master Roshi and Hit strategically leverage unconventional abilities to survive against seemingly insurmountable odds. This reflects the importance of out-of-the-box thinking and adaptability in defensive strategies. Remaining stagnant invites defeat. Staying ahead of the curve is crucial for self-preservation. Nations must learn from the tournament's emphasis on innovation. Simply relying on traditional tactics leaves one vulnerable to new forms of aggression. This is why Russia parachuted soldiers straight into enemy territory at the start of the war, a tactic deemed obsolete by most modern military scholars, as they knew the surprise factor of such an ancient tactic would shock their enemies. Number 3. The unknown enemy. The presence of universes 1, 5, 8, and 12, which are exempt from the tournament due to their high mortal levels, hints at potential threats beyond current awareness. Even in times of relative peace, this suggests that a nation must be ever vigilant, investing in intelligence and preparedness for the unseen. The Tournament of Power highlights the ever-present danger of the unknown. Complacency in a seemingly peaceful universe is a recipe for disaster. Nations must actively invest in intelligence gathering and scenario planning to prepare for threats that may not be immediately apparent, just like Russia has got many secret agents operating in America, gathering useful information. Number 2. Desperation breeds strength. Fighters like Frieza and the Universe. 6 Scions are motivated by the threat of annihilation. This reveals that crisis can unlock unforeseen potential. A heightened sense of urgency can fuel innovation and inspire acts of bravery essential for defense. Sometimes the greatest strength emerges from a nation facing existential danger. Just as the fighters in the Tournament of Power pushed themselves beyond their limits, Russia showed that existential threats can inspire its defenders and awaken an unyielding spirit. Necessity can become the catalyst for exceptional innovation and defense. Number 1. The will to survive. Ultimately, the Tournament of Power showcases the relentless drive for survival present in all life forms. From individuals to entire universes, facing oblivion unlocks a primal determination. This instinct underscores a fundamental justification for a nation to defend its existence by any means necessary. The survival instinct is the bedrock upon which any defensive strategy is built. Just as the universes fought tooth and nail, Russia has got an inherent right to preserve themselves. When faced with annihilation, the will to survive fuels resourcefulness, sacrifice, and the unwavering determination to protect one's way of life from external forces. As we conclude our deep dive into the strategic and moral complexities presented in Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power arc, and its reflection on the hypothetical conflict between Russia and Ukraine, we hope you've gained new insights into the themes of sovereignty and self-defense. Remember, the struggles depicted in the world of anime can offer profound reflections on real-world dilemmas, encouraging us to think critically about the principles that guide our actions and beliefs. Thank you for joining us on this thought-provoking journey, and until next time, continue to seek wisdom and understanding in every story you encounter. Farewell for now, and until we reconvene, may your reflections on these narratives inspire thoughtful consideration and dialogue. See you next time.